Just about to get set to go here for the fourth game of today. It is the Hyde School from Bath, Maine. They are going to be in the blue and yellow. And the white and red is the Knox School Prep.
Good, go, right to the booth.
And right in within the first couple of seconds, Knox gets a bucket. That coming from Quentin Williams.
Good, good, good. Ah, you're too late. Good. You're back.
Hyde with it. Here's Carpenter. Barr, here's Mark Convery, able to finish the bucket. Hyde answers. Kicking it outside, wide open for three. Off the mark, the tip back, no good. Up and off. They've got offensive opportunities. They're going to call a jump.
Finish! Come on, man. Fucking finish. Let's go. Up. Right there.
Hyde with it.
Right there.
Graham, Batista, Convery. Back to Graham. He goes up and in. Jalen Graham has his first bucket of the game. Wide open three. It's a deep three. Just off the mark. Here comes Aiden Carpenter. Right up and just off the mark, but he does draw the foul. And they're going to call the foul on Brett Talbert. Carpenter will go to the line for two. And he's off the mark on the first. So on the floor for Hyde, it is Aiden Carpenter, Jalen Graham, Franklin Batista, Mark Convery, and Jeremiah Barr. Knox with it. Pushing it up. Underneath and the finish. The great finish by Ador Athuai, the 6'11" big man from Juba, South Sudan. The block. Pulling up for two. Just off the mark is Quentin Williams. Here's Barr. Inside. Goes up with it. Blocked. Up and again. Jeremiah Barr there with the bucket. So on the floor for Knox, it is Ador Athuai, Kalen LaFond. As that ball is knocked out of bounds, Joshua Davis is in there as well. Quentin Williams and Brett Talbert. So taking it out is LaFond. Williams goes baseline, up and under, can't get it. Rebounded by Batista, he's pushing it up. Loses the ball. Ball on the floor. Getting it back. LaFond. Baseline. Up and no good. Rebounded by Batista. Stolen right back by Williams. Putting it up and finishing is Quentin Williams. The points there for Knox. Up and intercepted. Fast break in transition. There's a foul here on Aiden Carpenter. As Joshua Davis was burning it in transition, so he will go to the line for two. Knocks down the free throw. Ties the game at 7. 4:37 remaining here in the first. Knocks down the second. Knox takes a lead, 8-7. Carpenter for 3. Can't answer. Rebounded. Left hand. No good, but does get the foul. That is Brett Talbert. So Talbert will go to the line, and he'll get a pair of free throws.
Come on, make free throws.
Off the mark on the first.
Hey, something behind you. Who's behind you? Who's behind you? Right there. Come on.
And there's a foul in transition. So Knox making a couple of changes. Tyler Small is checked in, as well as Jatziel Cologne. So they go in for Ador Athawai, and oh, what a play by Jalen Graham. So Athawai checks out, Quentin Williams checks out as well. Talbert on the outside for 3, short on the three-point attempt. Here's Carpenter. And they're going to call the offensive foul on Aiden Carpenter. The basket won't count as he stuck the arm out. LaFond inbounds. Here's Talbert. Underneath. LaFond goes up with it. Left hand. Can't finish. Rebounded by Talbert. Here's LaFond. Davis. With it is Tyler Small. LaFond. Davis. Underneath, LaFond. Loses it, and it'll go towards Hyde. So Aiden Carpenter is checked out. Ivan Khalid is checked in. Convery. Kicked out. Here's Jalen Graham. Khalid floats it up, can't get it. Rebound coming from Cologne. Cologne inside, kicks out. Free throw line, tries to force it inside, can't get it. Batista. There's a foul here. They're going to call it on Joshua Davis. 2:35 left to go in the first. We are knotted up at 9. Batista. Graham. Back to Batista. Stolen away by Small. In the corner from Davis for 3, knocks it down. And Knox takes the lead 12-9. 2 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the first. A timeout being taken by Hyde. So right out of the timeout, Knox sending out on the floor. It's Joshua Davis, Brett Talbert, Tyler Small, Jazio Cologne, and Neil Masnick from Munich, Germany. That's who's on the floor for Knox. And Hyde makes a change as Jalen Graham is checked out. Jeremiah Barr gets the and one opportunity. Tyler Small called for the foul, so Barr will head to the line for one more. Picked off Batista. Here's Barr fading away for two, knocks it down, and Hyde retakes the lead. 14-12. Convery saves it. What a play. Khalid floating it up, finishing, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Tyler Small here. So a substitution being made for Knox, Brett Talbert. Tyler Small will be checked out as they bring in Jalen Marks. Free throw is no good. Talbert. Cologne. Davis. Here's Cologne. Underneath. Masnick. Here's Barr. Cologne with the rebound on the miss. Davis. Talbert. Cologne. Inside. Masnick. Right hook. Can't get it to go. Pulled down by Convery. Batista. Kicks out. Oliver Weiss for three. No good. As that one is short. Cologne for three. No good. Ball on the floor. It's picked up by Barr. 10 seconds to shoot. He's got room. Convery blocked by Cologne. 5 to shoot. Here comes Talbert. Masnick able to finish it, and that will do it for the first. So 16-14 at the beginning of the second quarter. 16 being Hyde and 14 being Knox. It is a 2-point game as we head into the second quarter of game 4 out of 5 in day 2 of the Gotham Hoops Winter Classic here at Holy Cross High School in Flushing, Queens. I'm Mike Guido. We'll be right back. So the format of this game will be a bit different. We'll play the rest of the 8-minute second quarter, and then the second half will just be one big 16-minute half. So entering into the second quarter, it is 16-14. Hyde leads Knox. Hyde in the blue and yellow, and Knox in the white and red. Here's Quentin Williams. Cologne, Masnick. Up and in. Neil Masnick from Munich, Germany. Knocks that one down. Barr able to finish. What a play. Jeremiah Barr. We saw it yesterday. He's an aggressive scorer, and he's good at it. Stolen away by Batista. Thought about it. Graham's got it. Puts it up, and good. Knocking it down for three. Jalen Graham. Davis. Quentin Williams. Stolen away by Barr. He'll go in and throw it down. And a timeout is called by Knox after the fast start. 7 points in the opening minute. 23-16. Hyde leads. So Knox will take it out. They get the ball out of the timeout. 7-12 remaining in the first half. Talbert. Quentin Williams lobbing it up for Cologne, and there's going to be offensive interference. As they whistle it dead, he cannot put it down.
Great pass, kid. Who's middle? Good. That's you. No. You got it.
Here's Batista. Barr blocked away by Cologne. LaFond can't finish. Here's Barr. Khalid Graham, dead on three. Good. Jalen Graham has been money from outside since yesterday. Davis driving, kicking outside, and Khalid knocks it out of bounds, so Hyde will take it under the basket. I'm sorry, Knox will take it under the basket. Here's Josh Davis to Williams. LaFond, Talbert, Davis. Talbert. Open space and sent away by Convery, and Hyde saves it from going out of bounds. It's going the other way. Into a double team. There's Graham, floats it up, and good. Hyde with a 28-16 lead. Talbert. Davis for three. Can't answer back. It's short. Here's Graham. Stolen away by Davis, and it'll go to Hyde as Davis's foot was out of bounds. So Knox making some changes. Jalen Marks is checked in, as well as Ador Athawai. Josh Davis is checked out, and they also take out Jazio Cologne. Franklin Batista. Floater, good. Batista gets himself involved in the action. 30-16. It is a 14-point lead for Hyde. Up and under. Brett Talbert with a nice finish. 30-18. Here's Graham. Knox already at half court. Moving very fast pace, trying to save it from out of bounds. It's recovered. Marks. Williams working, goes out to the corner. LaFond for three. Buries it. Kalen LaFond knocking down the corner three. Narrows the lead down to 9. A nice little run by Knox. Here's Barr in the corner. Step back two. Off the brick, can't get it. Rebounded Williams, pounding it against the floor. Goes up with it, can't get it. Rebounded by Batista, 3-on-2. Barr is there, and there is a... and it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll go Knox's way. So Jeremiah Barr is checked out. They bring in Aiden Carpenter. Talbert bringing it up for Knox. About 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. Underneath, Cologne. Athawai able to finish. All 6-11 of them. It's now a 7-point game. And it looks like a player's got blood. So they're going to stop the clock. They whistle the play dead.
Run, bleeding. Bleeding. Right over there. Bleeding.
So Jazio Cologne is the player bleeding, so he's taken out of the game. Jalen Graham for three, just off the mark, pulled down by Talbert. Sprinting the other way. LaFond in the corner. It is Quentin Williams with that corner three, and the lead is now down to 4. It is 30-26. Hyde is on a big run, a 10-0 run for Hyde, for Knox. Knox will take it as Hyde turns the ball over, so Brett Talbert will take it up for Knox. Just over 3 minutes to go. Talbert gets knocked out of bounds. Jeremiah Barr is checked in for Ivan Khalid for Hyde. Inbounding it. Williams bounces outside. Trying to find somebody, turns the ball over. Here's Carpenter. Fast break. Coming down, it's Convery off the glass and good. Mark Convery able to finish the lay-in. LaFond up and it will fall. Kalen LaFond inside. And a timeout for Knox. LaFond wanted the foul, didn't get it, but it is 32-28. A 4-point game. Knox has gone on a run, a 12-2 run to get themselves back into this game with 2:38 remaining in the first half. About to come out of the timeout. Just in case anybody's wondering what's happening in the NFC Championship game right now, the Saints lead the Rams 13-10 at the half. So That's what's going on in the NFC Championship game in the NFL as we come out of the timeout. Hyde leads 32-28 over Knox. Hyde with the ball now. Clock running down about 2.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Whistles the play dead.
There's blood on the court.
And it looks like there's blood on the court, so they're going to have to get that cleaned up, stopping action for a minute. 2 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the first half. Hyde leads 32-28 over Knox here at the Gotham Hoops Winter Classic in Flushing, Queens. So the blood has been cleaned off the court. We are continuing action here. Aiden Carpenter for Hyde. Taking it, driving. Batista goes up. Off the backboard, no good. Pulling up for two, no good from Quentin Williams. Jeremiah Barr, here's Aiden Carpenter pulling it up. Gets inside, left hand, can't get it. Rebound, Barr, Jalen Graham for three, good. You cannot give Jalen Graham any space or it's going down. Quentin Williams. And they are going to call the backcourt on this one. So Hyde will take it over. 35-28 Hyde. It is a 7-point lead. Here's Batista. Graham pulls up from the elbow. Off the front iron, can't get it. LaFond kicks into the corner. Davis for three, buries it. Josh Davis makes it a 4-point game, 35-31. Here's Batista for Graham. Carpenter, Convery for three, short. LaFond pushing into contact, whistle, and there's going to be, it's going to be Hyde basketball, so a turnover for Knox. Here's Carpenter. Batista. Barr. Hyde will call timeout. So a 30-second timeout is called by Hyde. 39 seconds remaining in the first half. 16 seconds remaining on the shot clock. A 35-31 lead for Hyde over Knox.
30 or 4.
Carpenter. Batista. And it's going to Knox. So a foul is called on Mark Convery, so it is going the other way. Davis intercepted Convery. Here's Batista. And there's the steal coming from Quentin Williams. LaFond kicks to the corner. Davis for three. Short, can't get it. And it's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Knox. 11 seconds to go here in the first half. LaFond inbounding.
11 seconds, last one, Brett.
Talbert, 8 seconds. 5 seconds to go. Talbert into the corner. Davis. And they are not going to get it off in time. They're going to wave it off.
What did I tell you? You had a guy there, and you went back to where the ball came from. Went in the traffic.
So 35-31 is your score heading into the half, with the Hyde School from Bath, Maine, leading Knox School Prep. It is a 4-point lead. We'll be back after halftime. This is Mike Guido here with you at the Gotham Hoops Winter Classic in Flushing, Queens. We'll be back after the half. Knox starting with it. Hyde with a 35-31 lead. And that pass intercepted by Jalen Graham.
Good. See the ball? Good. Again, reset. Reset. Don't reach.
Batista going up for it. Can't get it. Here's Williams from the free throw line. Rattles around and gets in there. Knox and the interception right there. The three going up and no good. That would have given Knox the lead. Barr, good from inside the free throw line. It's 37-33. Williams gives it away. Corner, three, short. Talbert gets rid of it. Here's Barr, losing the ball again, recovered by Barr. Convery, underneath, Batista, going up, and cannot finish as Athaway pulls it down. Davis, other side, it's Williams. Athaway against Convery, right hook, and good. Ador Athaway gets the bucket. 37-35. Here's Carpenter.
Press, close out. Close out.
Barr. Batista. And he loses the ball. It'll go by way of Knox. So Knox with an opportunity on this possession. To tie this basketball game or maybe even take the lead. Hathaway wide open and throws it down, and this game is tied. 37 apiece. Knox comes all the way back and ties this game.
Push it if you want. Push for the ball.
Graham. Short and offline. Rebounded by Barr. Gets in there. Right hand. No good. Here's LaFond. Poked away. Here's Davis. LaFond finding a lane. Goes up and there's contact. So they are going to call a foul here on Franklin Batista. So Kalen LaFond will go to the line for two as Hyde calls a timeout. We are knotted up at 37 apiece between the Hyde School from Bath, Maine and the Knox School Prep team from St. James, New York. Knox in the white and Hyde in the blue and yellow. So a correction to what I said earlier, there will not be a long second half. We are going to have the third and the fourth quarter like we have been in previous games. So 5:15 remain in the third quarter.
Get back.
So Kalen LaFond will go to the line for two. The chance to give Knox the lead. And he knocks it down. So Knox takes the lead by one. It is 38-37. Chance to extend it to two right here. And he knocks it down, 39-37.
That's it.
Bar.
Good. Stay down low. Move your feet. You gotta push it.
Hands it off to Carpenter. Guarded by Talbert.
Guard. Close down. Good. No foul. Move your feet.
Barr kicking outside. Here's Carpenter. 10 to shoot. Kicks outside. Convery for three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Davis. In transition. Here's Williams. Inside. And it's taken away by Hyde. Carpenter. Graham for three. Off the front iron. Can't get it. Convery. Back to Graham. And he misses the dunk. Williams. Talbert. Williams. LaFond. Thought about it. Driving in. There's contact. And they're going to call a jump ball. It's going to go Hyde's way. So Tyler Small will be checked in for Kalen LaFond for Knox. Convery. Carpenter. Batista.
Yeah, nice job, Joe. Where's the ball? Oh, double dribble.
Going right hand.
Stay down.
Carpenter for three from the corner. Way short. Athaway with the rebound.
Come on, run.
Davis. Talbert. Pulling up for three. No good. Jalen Graham's got it. Working it up. Just over 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's a 2-point Knox lead. Graham. Carpenter. Athaway with a monstrous block. They get it back. Carpenter again. Knocks down the triple, and Hyde regains the lead. It is 40-39. Aiden Carpenter with the big three. Trapped in. Turnover. Here's Graham. Fast break. There's Jeremiah Barr on the finish. A 3-point Hyde lead after two straight buckets. And a timeout is called by Knox with 2:37 remaining in the third quarter. So Knox will start out with it out of the timeout. Williams lobbing it up. Athuai gets up with it and is fouled on the way up. So the foul is on Mark Convery. Ador Athuai misses the first free throw. Ivan Khalid is checked in. Convery is checked out for Hyde. Knocks down the second, 42-40, a 2-point Hyde lead. Here's Carpenter. Knocking down the triple is Jalen Graham. Guess who? Losing the ball. Here's Carpenter. Graham again for three. Off the mark. It is rebounded by Cologne. Pulling up is Williams. Can't get it. And the rebound goes to Khalid. It's going the other way for Hyde. A 5-point lead. Graham. Batista this time in the corner for three. No good. Goes baseline and able to finish. Franklin Batista with the crazy finish under the rim. Small. Here's Talbert. Underneath. And Ador is fouled underneath the basket. So he will head to the line for a pair of free throws. 47-40, Hyde leads. Knocks down the first. Josh Davis is checked in for Quentin Williams. Brett Talbert is checked out. Jalen Marks is also checked in for Knox as Ador makes both. 47-42. Khalid into the paint. Wide open is Batista with nobody around him. 49-42. Just over a minute to go in the third. Here's Small. In the corner is Marks. Ball on the floor in half court. Tied up. It's a jump ball. And it is going to go to Knox.
Ref. Set it up.
Small. That is off the foot of Batista. So they'll have to reset. They'll take it underneath the basket right here. Small inbounding. Trying to find something. Finds Cologne up off the glass. Can't get it. Gets his own board. Kicks outside. And they're going to call a walk on Tyler Small. And Hyde will get the ball back. So a couple of changes being made. Kalen LaFond brought back into the game. Jalen Marks is checked out. Tyler Small is checked out as well as they bring in Brett Talbert. Batista with it. Step back, three, just off the mark. Rebounded by Cologne. Here's Talbert, heavily guarded by Jeremiah Barr. In the corner, it's LaFond. Finds Ador inside. Cologne recovering. Ador's got it. Right off the glass, Cologne cleans it up and puts it back in. It's 49-44. 13 seconds remain. Hyde will hold it for the last shot, 10 seconds. Here's Batista. 6 to go. Batista, step back 3 off the mark. Can they clean it up? They cannot, and the whistle sounds as Hyde exits the third quarter with a 5-point lead, 49-44, as we head into the fourth. Knox was able to gain a lead earlier on in the quarter, but Hyde went on a run, took the lead back, and that's where we stand, a 5-point lead for Hyde. So we'll be back for the fourth here at the Gotham Hoops Winter Classic at Holy Cross High School in Flushing, Queens, right after this. Ready for the fourth quarter. Hyde leads Knox 49-44. Hyde starts out with the ball. Here's Franklin Batista. He's got it. Bringing it up cross court.
Good job.
Batista off the glass, can't get it. Cologne pulls it down. Has to find somebody. Goes for Davis, and it's picked away by Carpenter. Good defense by Hyde. And contact is made as Aiden Carpenter going up for the layup. They're going to call the foul here on Yatziel Cologne.
Go play.
So Carpenter will head to the line. A chance to extend the lead. He's got 2 shots to do it. Knocks down the first, 50-44. Looks like there's going to be a foul called. Cologne again called for the foul.
Come on, play, man. What are you doing? Play. That's unbelievable.
Graham, no good. Batista picked away by Davis. Going up for a door, can't finish it. Graham, Barr, throwing it down is Jeremiah Barr, extending the lead to 8. Here's Talbert. Closed out into a double team. LaFond goes up with it, can't get it, rebounded by Batista. Barr, Carpenter, wide open 3. Off the front iron, can't get it. Here's Cologne. And Cologne's pass is over the head of LaFond, and Hyde will get it right back. Couple of costly turnovers, allowing Hyde to extend the lead. Here's Batista, top of the key. Stolen away by Davis. Goes up with it, easy lay-in. 52-46. And a wide open lane for Ivan Khalid on that end. Keeping it in bounds. Quentin Williams pulls up from the elbow, can't get it, and it's knocked out of bounds. Hyde will keep it. A tough situation that Quentin Williams found himself in, surrounded by 3 defenders in the sideline. Williams in the corner. Josh Davis. Here's Talbert inside to a door, and there's a foul under the basket. They're going to call it on Franklin Batista. That's his 3rd. Mark Convery is checked in. Batista will take a seat. Davis. Goes up with it. And it is going to stay with Knox. Talbert wanted a foul, didn't get it. But Knox will keep it. They'll take it out under the basket. Jeremiah Barr will be checked out, as Oliver Weiss is checked in for Hyde. Cologne, right hook, gets his own board, trying to muscle it in, can't get it. Talbert outside, Williams for three, knocks it down. 54-49, it's back down to 5. Carpenter, guarded by Williams. Khalid. Convery. Talbert. It's going the other way for Knox. Loses the ball. Into the hands of Jalen Graham. Khalid. Weiss. Pump fakes. Down to Convery. Kicks back outside. Carpenter. Top of the key, guarded by Williams. Hard defense by Quentin Williams. Convery, he's guarded on the perimeter by Cologne. Underneath is Jalen Graham. Air ball. Williams bringing it back up for Knox. A close game, 54-49. Hyde leads. Talbert. Underneath. Losing the ball. Recovering it is Carpenter. Here's Khalid. Slowing it down. Here's Carpenter. On the drive behind the back. Going up with it, and a foul is called. It'll be against Knox. It'll be against Yatsiel Cologne. So Carpenter will have 2 free throws. Knocks down the first. Brett Talbert is taken out. Kalen LaFond is checked in. Franklin Batista is checked back in for Ivan Khalid. Carpenter hits both. It is a 7-point lead, 56-49. Here's Davis, working on Weiss. And there's a foul on the 3-point attempt from Quentin Williams. The foul going against Aiden Carpenter, so Williams will head to the line for 3. Williams off on the first. Hyde looking to make a couple of changes. Knocks down the second. Couple of changes for Hyde. Weiss is checked out, as well as Convery. Jeremiah Barr and Ivan Khalid are checked back in. Knocks down the second, 56-51. And a timeout is called by Knox. So Knox trails 56-51. They're down by 5 with 3:49 remaining here in the game. So Hyde gets the ball out of the timeout. 56-51, Hyde leads over Knox. Hyde in the blue, Knox in the white.
Drop, what's he calling?
Jalen Graham back to Carpenter.
Get there, man.
Graham pump fakes, goes up with it, able to let it roll in. 58-51 for Jalen Graham. Davis, LaFond losing it. Ball's on the floor, and it is going to go Hyde's way as they call it a jump. Talbert is checked in. LaFond is checked out.
There it is.
Barr, Batista. Barr. Guarded by Williams. Driving in, and there's contact.
No, don't bail him out.
And they're going to call Quentin Williams on the foul, so Jeremiah Barr will head to the line for a pair of free throws.
Box out. Box out.
Strong on the first. 2:50 remaining. Off the mark on both. We'll go out on Knox.
That's it. Okay, stay middle. Stay middle. That's it. Stay middle. Drop middle.
Davis, Cologne, top of the key. Talbert. Screen. Talbert working. Gets inside. Blocked away. Underneath. Cologne. Big body. Gets the foul. Can't get the bucket. But the foul is called. Foul is called on Jalen Graham. So Yatziel Cologne heads to the line. Knocks down the first, 58-52 with 2:22 remaining. Off the mark on the second. Graham, top of the key, driving in from the elbow, fade away, can't get it to fall. Ador with the rebound. Williams for three from the corner, knocks it down, 58-55. Knox pulls it within three, 58-55 with 1:49 remaining in regulation. A 30-second timeout called by Knox. It is a three-point game between the Hyde School from Bath, Maine, and the Knox School prep team from St. James, New York. Batista with it. Closeout defense. Here's Barr, and they're going to call contact on Kalen LaFond under the basket.
Oh, what did he get? What did he do? Got him up. He held him up. He held him up.
So Jeremiah Barr will head to the line. Couple of free throws coming up for him.
Box out. Box out.
Off the mark on the first.
Brett, take it out in front of me.
Yo, Bob. Bob.
Off the mark on both.
Come on, grab it. Go.
So Ador gets a hand on it. Knox will take it. LaFond is checked out. They'll bring in Yatsiel Cologne. A minute 39 remaining.
Now drop. Yatsiel. You gotta drop. D1.
Williams. Whistle. And there's going to be a foul called on Ivan Khalid. So Quentin Williams will head to the line for 2.
1-1. 2-1. Shots? I thought he's fouled on the.
Knocks down the first. LaFond is checked back in. Cologne is taken out. Good on the first. Hits both. It is a 1-point game, 58-57. Hyde leads. Here's Carpenter. Graham. Back to Carpenter.
Good.
Khalid. Here's Batista. Batista kicked outside. Khalid sends it up. No good. Rebounded by Ador. Under a minute to go. It's a 1-point game. Knox needs a bucket to take the lead. Williams over to Davis. Top of the key. Gets a screen. Outside. Talbert. And there's going to be a foul away from the shot. It's going to be a foul on Ivan Khalid. So it's a 1-and-1 opportunity. So Brett Talbert goes to the line. Opportunity to tie the game and then lead it. Knocks down the first, and Knox ties it at 58 with 34.2 seconds remaining in the game. Knox is short. This game is tied. Shot clock is turned off. 27 seconds. Batista with it for Hyde. Hyde in the blue, Knox in the white.
God damn you!
Carpenter. 15 seconds. Carpenter gets inside, goes up with it, can't get it. Rebounded by Ador.
Timeout!
And a timeout is called by Knox with 6.7 remaining in a tie game. 58 apiece. They could win it right here with a bucket.
Where's the ball, sir? Ma'am? It's underneath the basket.
So Knox will get the ball under the opposing basket. They've got 6.7 seconds remaining in this game. In a tie ball game, they could win it right here. We'll see who Knox sends out on the floor. Game 4 of 5 of the Gotham Hoops Winter Classic. And it's a tight one, 58-58. So Yahtzee Cologne is sent out. Brett Talbert, Quentin Williams, Josh Davis, and Ador Athawai is on the floor for Knox. Here's the inbound. And it's out of bounds. Knox will take it back. This time now 5.5 seconds. So a second has been shaved off the clock, and they're going to start virtually the same place they were. Inbounding is Talbert. And they gave it away. Batista, can they win it? Pump fake. And there the clock expires. 58 apiece. 58 apiece. We are tied at the end of regulation. So here we are at the start of overtime, a 4-minute period with a tie game between Knox and Hyde School. Knox in the white, Hyde in the blue and yellow. Getting ready for the jump, it is Franklin Batista and Ador Athawai.
That box is up.
You're right. I'm thinking.
Waiting for action to start, waiting for the jump. Seeing what's going on here. Maybe we gotta have something cleaned up on that side of the floor. Brought the mop over there. Plenty of floor problems in this game. And blood, water, everything, sweat. Ready for the jump. Here we go. Taken by Knox. Davis kicks outside. LaFond in the corner. Here's Davis. Gets a screen. Pulls up for three. Buries it. Josh Davis with the three-pointer makes it 61-58. So Knox with a lead. They get the first points of overtime. Here's Carpenter inside the paint. Can they lay it in? They can. And with the foul. Franklin Batista with the follow. What a game for him. So he's got an opportunity to tie this game back up. 61-60. If he makes this free throw, it'll be 61 apiece. Batista's free throw is no good. Here's Talbert. Looking for something. Surveying. LaFond. Thinking about it. The screen. LaFond gets in there. Can't finish the layup. And it's rebounded by Barr. Breaks out of it. Gets into the half court. Here's Batista. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Carpenter. Batista inside. Splitting defenders. Can't get it to go. Offensive board. Goes up and gets the foul. Franklin Batista coming up big here for Hyde. Short on the free throw. So LaFond is checked out. Cologne is brought in for Knox. Chance to tie it right here. Knocks down the free throw. It is 61 apiece. Talbert. Davis. Back to Talbert. Finds Quentin Williams. He's at the top of the key. Working. Talbert. Cologne. Inside Ador. Ball's on the floor. Davis. Recovers it. Cologne top of the key. Back to Talbert. Underneath with Ador. And there's a foul on the play. Ador gets fouled. And they're going to call this one on Jalen Graham. So Ador Athuai goes to the line. He's got a chance to give Knox the lead back with 2:11 left in overtime. Knocks down the first. A 1-point lead. LaFond is checked in. Cologne comes back out. And Ador hits the second. 63-61. Knox leads.
Shooter!
Carpenter. Here's Jalen Graham. Batista gets inside, blocked away by Ador. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll go Knox's way. Cologne is checked right back in for Kalen LaFond. Here's Talbert, top of the key. Kicks it outside into the corner. Here's Davis. Back out to Williams. Top of the key. Screen by Cologne. Talbert goes underneath. Ador. Fadeaway shot. No good. Off the head of Jalen Graham. He does recover. Here comes Batista. Getting into the paint. Putting it up. Wanted contact. Didn't get it. Recovered by Ador. Here's Brett Talbert. Trying to maintain it, and there's a foul on the play. Wait for the ref to give us a call. And there's going to be a call on Jeremiah Barr for a hold on Brett Talbert. So Talbert will head to the line, try to extend the lead. Could possibly make it a 2-possession game. He makes the first, so it is a 3-point lead for Knox. LaFond is checked in for Cologne. And Talbot hits both. 65-61. Knox leads. Graham. Barr. Convery for three. Barry. buries it. Hyde with a big three. Mark Convery coming up big, making it 65-64. Knox only leads by one. A huge three for Hyde. Under a minute to go. About 55 seconds left in overtime. It is a 1-point game where Knox leads. So Hyde taking it out. I'm sorry, Knox is taking it out. Talbert. Davis into a double team. There's Talbert. Passes it up. Cologne. Here's Williams in the corner. Works himself to the wing. Goes baseline. Tries to dump it underneath. It's picked off by Batista. And they are going to call Batista for the travel as the ball was lifted and caught into his arms. So 39 and a half seconds, and Knox will get the ball back with a 1-point lead. Talbert inbounding. Finds Cologne. Cologne back to Talbert. Williams. There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and Batista fouls Brett Talbert. So 2 shots coming for Talbert. Could possibly make this a 3-point game. Knocks down the first. 66-64 with 24.4 remaining on the clock. Kalen LaFon checks in for Cologne. They've been changing quite a bit in overtime. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Convery. 20 seconds to go. It's a 2-point lead. Here comes Batista. Gets inside. Up and under. Can't reach it. Ador takes it. Jalen Graham up and can't finish. Rebounded Carpenter. Convery for 3. No good. And tipped back in by Jeremiah Barr with 3 seconds to go. A crazy possession for Hyde. 3.1 remaining on the clock. And Knox has a chance here. We are knotted up at 66. So Knox will get the ball on the opposite baseline with 3 seconds to go. Can they find something?
Oh, shit me! God, look up! Look up!
Got to put it up, and he does, and it's not going to be close as we are still tied after one overtime, 66-66. Got to see what we're doing here if we're going to have them play one more. So what's happening here, we are tied at 66. The Hyde School from Bath, Maine, and the Knox School prep team from St. James, New York. They are tied at 66 apiece, heading into the second overtime. It'll be a 3-minute period as we are still trying to decide a winner in this one.
Rings down. Let's go, y'all. Change up 45 last quarter.
So going to jump it again. Franklin Batista against Ador Athwai. Tips it up. And it is going to go to Knox, it seems like. So Kalen LaFond will take it out over on the far sideline. Talbert working by the elbow underneath LaFond. Talbert, LaFond for three, just off the mark. Rebound goes to Hyde. Batista gives it off to Carpenter. 2.5 minutes to go. Guarded by Josh Davis.
Push it. Come on, Q.
Jalen Graham for three, buries it. What he's been doing all game. Jalen Graham for Hyde, knocking down another three, giving them a lead. It is 69-66. Here's Talbert. Josh Davis. Williams, three, and he answers. 69-69. Quentin Williams answers back with another three. Just under 2 minutes to go. 69 apiece. We've got Carpenter at the top of the key. Barr guarded by Davis, going inside to Batista. Trying to find something. Tipped it out. Carpenter guarded by LaFond. Here's Batista over to Graham. Carpenter in the paint, kicks outside. Convery driving in. Carpenter's got space in the corner. In and out for the three, can't get it. Rebounded by Talbert. So here's Knox with the chance to take the lead. Knox in the white, Hyde in the blue. Just over a minute to go. LaFond goes up, and there's a foul here. It's going to be on Franklin Batista. And Franklin Batista fouled out of the game. Ivan Khalid is checked in for Hyde to replace him. Kalen LaFond going to the free throw line. Misses the first. 1 minute and 1 second remaining on the clock here in double overtime. Knocks down the free throw. It is 70-69. Knox leads. Here's Graham. Carpenter guarded by LaFond. LaFond, a good defender, blowing by him. Left hand and the foul. Aiden Carpenter took a shot. Ador is called for the foul. So Aiden Carpenter is headed to the line. He'll have a couple of free throws. He's got the opportunity to give them the lead. Knocks down the first, 70. LaFond is checked out. Cologne is checking in. And he got it. 71-70, Hyde leads. 50 seconds. Davis. Talbert for three. Hasn't taken many, and it goes over the backboard out of bounds, and Hyde will take over. 40 seconds remain. Khalid. Carpenter. Guarded tightly by Talbert. 30 seconds. Jalen Graham. Guarded by Williams. Carpenter working. Convery. Khalid underneath. It is Barr, and he gets the foul. Jeremiah Barr makes it 73-70, and he'll go to the line for one more. 11.6 remaining in the game. And a timeout is called by Knox. Jeremiah Barr with two clutch shots in both overtimes, giving Hyde a 73-70 lead. .6, and Jeremiah Barr could make it a two-possession game by knocking down this free throw, putting Hyde up by 4. And he knocks down the free throw, 74-70. They need a big play here. They're playing press. Cologne with it. Here's Talbert. They need a quick bucket. Outside, Williams, three, no good. Into the hands of Hyde. And there's a foul on the floor. And they are going to call it on Ador with 2.5 to go. Hyde will shoot free throws. And that should just about do it. Barr to the line again. A 4-point lead for Hyde with 2.5 seconds left. Knocks down the first, 75-70. And he knocks them both, 76-70. Cologne rolls it out. And that will do it. A double overtime win for the Hyde School from Bath, Maine over the Knox School from here in New York. 76-70 is your final after two overtimes. So Hyde comes away with a victory over Knox. We've got one more game to play here in the Gotham Hoops Winter Classic. The last game of the event coming up. It's going to be Upper Room and Rock Top. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the final game. Rock Top and Upper Room here at Holy Cross High School in Flushing, Queens. I'm Mike Guido. We'll be back right after this.